Hey guys, it's me, Earthly Crown 615 Gaming here. Today I'm here with something new. I've been getting some comments personally on Discord and on YouTube actually about Steve's Saga. Now, if you haven't watched it, please go ahead and do. People have been asking me, where's Steve's Saga? I've only done like 5 episodes, and well, yeah. That's actually what That's kind of a long story, so. I personally, okay, so before I, it's, well, it's basically, it all started with mold, but before I start, I would like to thank, a few people, Xylophony and Gizzy Gaza. They're actually some people who helped me get to where I am today, actually. I've actually started, as a builder with Xylo and a body actor with Gizzy, and they've helped me so far, but as of right now, I'm dealing with a lot of stuff, and they understand. So, but props to you guys. Thank you so much. I don't know how you would watch this, but if you do, thank you so much. And I'll have their channels linked in the description down below. But let's start from the beginning. So, it all began at the beginning of January 2020, and well, I decided we just had family over, and we were just hanging out after Christmas about a week before I had to go back to high school for junior year. And well, that's when it happened. My parents were calling us, and we found out that there was some black spots coming from our ceiling. Well, we thought it was just lighting, but it was actually mold. And if I'm correct, I believe it's black. If I remember correctly, I think it was black mold. I'm not 100% correct, but I'm pretty 99% sure it was black mold. Um, but we were forced to sleep for about a week and a half in the downstairs, not allowed to go upstairs due to that issue. Now, because it got bad and it caused actually my mom to get really sick, so we decided to leave and go to a hotel a little bit away. And as you guys know, at the time, I live in Florida, if you haven't known, and as of today, um, July 13th, 2020, we don't really have the best weather. Luckily for me, I've been this is a pre-recorded not what is it called, a pre-recorded video wise, but not the I took out the audio for this. This was for something else, but I decided to scrap it. So that's how I got this clip. So I'm just playing it over and over again. So yeah, that's how I got this. But so basically, we were forced to move into a hotel for about 2 weeks, and then we moved to another hotel, and then we moved to an Airbnb, which is basically, if you don't know what Airbnb is, it is a hotel vacation home kind of thing. I call it a hotel since it technically is a kind of a hotel. The one we're at, anyways, is kind of a hotel. So I just call it a hotel because I keep forgetting what it's called, so I just call it a hotel. So yeah, that was in beginning of end of February. We moved to an Airbnb. And I've I've struggled so much trying to get through this and with my family being safe, but I had to sacrifice some things, like, for example, YouTube. So far I've sacrificed hanging out with my friends. I've also sacrificed helping others with Gizzy, with body acting and everything like that, but and helping Xylo build sets. The thing that sucked, though, in my opinion, is that the day before I had them go to a hotel, I actually helped him build his first set, and well, it kind of sucks because, well, now I kind of am stuck in this situation, and I'm kind of recording this through, well, and kind of a headset that I brought with me so I can watch videos and such, but it's kind of not the best microphone if you haven't told. So I apologize if it isn't the greatest. So back to the story. So we had to go to a few Airbnbs because they had fills with for other families and such. But in the end, at the beginning of March, we were able to stay in the one I'm currently at, and well, yeah, and and that's when it began. As all of you guys know, down here in Florida, or in anywhere in the world, COVID-19. Um, our plan was originally to find a house fast by April, but COVID happened, and we've been stuck at home, not allowed to leave. So, and there was another issue that happened actually near the end of March. Actually, we got a call that saying that, well, we just not call, but we decided to move out because the house we were at had mold, like I said, and here's a picture of mold in our AC unit upstairs, and it was pretty bad. We decided to move out because even though they say that they took care of the mold at the time, we know they do a terrible job in that neighborhood with our with AC, to be fair, because they go so slow, to be fair, and they just rush. Either they go super slow and not do a good job, or they speed it and then do a terrible job. So that's kind of a bad thing at the same time. Well, so we decided to move out, but the issue was we were in COVID, so we had to literally do it during COVID. And whenever my mom went into the house, she would have a lot of pain. I can't. It's just so frustrating, like, to think all the stuff I've been through. So I believe, if I'm correct, I have a Twitter post. Sorry, I'm double checking as well at the time. I have one. Yes, I do. Here we go. On the 4th of April, actually, it was near the end of March, beginning of April, and as you can see, that's one of 20, like 7 or 8 trucks, I mean, filled of stuff that we had to move to a storage unit on about 10 minutes away until we find a house. And at the time, we decided, since because of COVID, we would try to get a house by summer. So for the school year with my other siblings, we have a house to stay. But things happened again. So we moved everything to the storage unit. Yada yada yada. It took a few days. I got really sore though. It was so bad. But anyways, you might be also wondering, why am I not like helping them either way? If you're on Airbnb, don't they have like internet? They do, but for the people who know Spectrum, I'm sorry if you're watching Spectrum. I personally, the plan that this Airbnb has, it's kind of bad. And I have siblings who play Fortnite with their PS4s, and plus also, even if they weren't, I have a massive computer desktop that takes all the internet. Even with all the internet, I can't even get onto Hypixel. So that's kind of the issue there too. Yeah, but so that's the reason why for the internet issue. So basically because basically I don't have a computer then, because I can't my computer's super slow because of the internet and everything with it. So it's basically I can't really do anything. But I barely have times where I can do it, but most of the time I'm literally just in my room watching TV. It's the thing that sucks. But that's why, like, for example, I've told people that I don't have a computer because technically I do, but I can't even access it because of the internet, and it's slow as hell. Because by the time Minecraft even launches, it launches as soon as I go on to a single player or multiplayer server, it crashes. Yeah, that's how bad the internet is, even single player. So that kind of screws me over. And there are times I've gotten to multiplayer for like 10 minutes, but then I crash. and that's the issue. And for example, for building, and that's with no mods. Yeah. So that's why I'm trying to figure out a way to, well, it's just stressful because I don't want this to happen, but I don't have really a choice, just other than just doing what I do and just watch TV. But I'm able to at least edit on my phone, but that's why it's some of them are a little crappy editing. But I'm gonna try doing this one a lot better. But yeah, I apologize about that in advance, but there's nothing I can do. But back to the story at hand. So basically, that's been a few weeks, and with COVID and everything, and even to this day, we're still dealing with COVID. But near the end of June, actually, my sister actually started having symptoms of COVID-19. Um, she's fine now, but I think I got it from her, and my dad has it too. So I'm dealing with my dad who's really sick. He had a few years ago. Um, he almost died, and they had to have surgery to save his life. And if we didn't find out this, he would have been dead in a week. If my mom didn't urge the doctors to do more tests to make sure he's fine, but he was at the time. But he's fine. He was fine, and now we're dealing with him maybe having COVID. And if that's the case, then that would be bad because most of the time people die if they have heart conditions or medical issues. So yeah, that's kind of the rough part of it. This is just, I'm sorry, I'm about to tear up because of everything. And actually, the last few weeks I've been sick as well with COVID. Not really bad. It's not bad, but I just had a strep throat, fever, and really just been really tired. I'm so tired to this day. I don't know what it's from, the tiredness, but there's times it's just like you're so tired that you'll like fall asleep, but it's like you can't fall asleep at the same time, so it's like hard for me to sleep at night, and yeah, that's a rough time. But yeah, that's what I've been dealing with for since basically the last 7 months. Um, some people may think I'm like just quitting YouTube or just lying, but I've been through a lot of stuff, and yeah, I really want this to end. I honestly want this to end, but yeah. But for the questions you guys were wondering, is Steve Saga coming back? It will as soon as I take care of my situation, and I've notified the people of Steve Saga. They understand the situation, and yeah. So it's just rough. Just I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just rough dealing with all this stuff. Um, but thank you guys for everything. Even though I am dealing with this, you guys are still there, supporting my channel, and I just care about you guys. But I can't really do much because I want to do a lot more, but I can't because of my freaking issue. I have terrible luck. So I'm sorry. And if for some reason the staff or anything from the two viewers I mentioned, Xylo and Paul, I mean not Paul, sorry, Gizzy's team, like watch this, I'm sorry, I wish I could help right now, but I'm dealing with so much stuff, and my dad, I'm afraid for my dad right now, and I just got better, and he just got out of the hospital actually yesterday to be exact, and he's been going to another one tomorrow because my mom thinks she was a nurse, so she knows something's off, so I'm kind of worried and afraid for my life to be, not like for his life at least. But I hope you guys did enjoy like this little update video, my first update video actually. I'm sorry it was short. No, I mean it was a little long, but I just wanted to explain everything, and yeah. So I'm doing okay other than the stress I'm dealing with, but if you like any questions or anything like that, just join the Discord in the description down below as well. And yeah, don't forget to check out Xylo and Gizzy Gaza once again in the description down below. Their icons will be flanking on the screen now. And yeah, and if you want to see me in his channel, in Gizzy's channel actually, I've actually competed in something called Big Brother Season 2 as Mark. So if you want to have that, go check it out. It was an amazing experience. I'm not going to say who wins, but I will say it was intense. It was a really fun experience for me, and getting to know the Gizzy and his people and everything. So yeah. Um, I'm sorry. I'm the type of person who gets emotional, but but I hope you guys understand everything, and I'm sorry. I wish I could be more helpful, like to some people, but alas, I'm dealing with a lot of stuff. So I hope you guys did enjoy, and I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye.